How are your feelings about Berlin now?
All Bowie compositions. Yeah. Except, well, maybe Paul of Amsterdam. Well, maybe stuff that I did with Jim. Yeah, stuff that we wrote together, like China Girl and things like that. I think Adrian is going to be opening most of the gigs, and some places I think we'll get weather's a very popular act in that place. That'll change. Yeah, it'll localise the support.
Is the tour being sponsored?
No, it's not being sponsored at the moment. We're not pursuing sponsors.
Berlin, how's your feelings about Berlin now?
My feelings about
Berlin. The lift it on.
It's terribly, that was just an extraordinary event that took place the other week.
Do you have any regrets in your life? Sorry. Do you have any regrets in your life?
I'm sorry, I think I missed your question. I was somewhere else.
Do you have any regrets in your life?
Any what?
Regrets. Cigarettes.
I don't have any regrets.
Right, Courgette.
No regrets.
Oh, cigarettes.
David, during the promotion of Tin Machine, you expressed the view that you'd like to work with Glenn Branson.
Yes, very much so.
Is that any closer?
We've been in touch, yes. Well, I think we're going to later this year.
What will you do?
Very exciting.
What will you do?
Well, he's thinking of a piece of music that we can all operate on. Something, because he doesn't usually do work with vocals, but he's quite excited at doing something in that area. It'll be new for him. We've never worked on the break, but I guess we'll be augmented with another 6 guitars or something.
So that'll be a separate project.
Very exciting.
That'll be a separate thing to...
Yeah, Reese and Breaker, in fact, are talking about it at the moment. Reese and Rose, that's the guitarist from Tibbetts.
Have you seen the Stones and McCartney this year?
I didn't see McCartney, I missed that one. I saw Stones.
What did you make of it?
Large. It's very difficult. I mean, I'm not comfortable either being in stadiums or on stage or off stage. I find it's unless you're really into the event. I'm not much of an event person because it's hard to get to the event. I mean, they're fabulous. I mean, they play probably better than I've ever heard them play. Nick looks like dynamite up there, but you can't get away from the fact that it's that big. You know, it's like very hard to feel anything. You know what I mean?
Would you like your show?
They're very good. They're great.
Would you like your show to be larger?
I thought Guns N' Roses were terrific as well.
Are you doing Nebworth?
Nebworth?
Yeah, Nebworth.
Why?
Will you be playing Nebworth?
No, there's a particular reason why.
David.
Nordhoff Robbins show.
I don't know what time English dates coincide with Nebworth.
With Tin Machine, you always play...
I can't know.
With Tin Machine, you choose to play during a small venue.
Yes.
Do you prefer that at this stage in your career?
I much prefer small venues, yeah.
Will you be playing?
Are you going to be playing Eastern Europe?
The Tin Machine will definitely be playing smaller venues.
What about in this world tour?
This one, I won't get any bigger than arenas. And we'll do more shows in the city and, you know, like that area.
Are you satisfied that you achieved what you set out to do?
I don't think there was any more expectations than just getting together. Was that you heard? Any greater expectations than what we actually created whilst we were in the studio. That's the sum, you know, the sum of the parts, really. And we're enjoying it an awful lot. We've still got a lot of enthusiasm for what we're doing. And when that wears thin, we won't work together anymore. At the moment, it's going great. The next album, we're very excited about it. Oh, if it's not obvious that it's a full band working, cooperating, sharing everything, writing together and playing, if it's not obvious now, then you never will. Us people ask the same question in 4 hours time. I can't help. Yes, it's a real band effort.
Are you going to be playing Eastern Europe, David? You didn't start to talk about Berlin.
Then we're now talking about Eastern Europe. Yeah. As a tourist, I'd like to go there. I mean, Reeves just went to Warsaw for New Year's Eve, and he said he was playing with a couple of government officials because they were showing rock bands. I mean, the whole thing is like unbelievable. Austria, yeah. I expect so. I think. Why? I think it's a positive effort on my part to really find out and understand what I like doing with music. And I know what I did like doing was like running around and playing with the spiders. So I wanted to make sure that I really did like doing that.
How does the members of the team think about being about
Well, they're not sure because they're still working on more compositions. We're going back in the studio to do another 3 pieces that we've never finished. Reeves has been working with one of the Boston bands that we started out with. Everybody sort of just keeps doing things. They don't push it. They what? No, they're not going to do nothing. They've got an album coming out this year.
Are you doing any more movies?
Eh?
Any more movies?
No.
David, any of New York heads like following you around the place? Have you ever thought of doing like a season ticket?
With 3 flights.
Put this man in their production.
David, we're very disappointed with the reaction to the last Central
Which the criticism or the negative criticism? Which one do you want to know about?
I didn't see much positive.
Yeah, well, you live in England. The majority of Europe, we had very, very pro-criticism on the tour. I think probably, I mean, I must be honest, I think because we did a majority of shows indoors.
Well, how did the sales compare on that album to the previous solo piece?
Oh, the solo, the album stunk, but the tour was the biggest tour I've ever done. So I don't know which way to look at it.
But you're very confident of doing a second album and bringing it out later this year?
Confident in doing it. Look, I do a second album if I sell 3. I just don't stop doing albums because I'm not selling.
Would you repeat why we are at the Rainbow?
Okay, the reason that we're at the Rainbow is because the very last performance of Ziggy Stardust was here on that very stage in June, I think it was, 73, and that's why we're here.
But you were talking about the wedding thing. I don't think we caught
I wasn't talking about that. You were talking about
Give us an idea when it's going to be.
I have absolutely no idea. You'll come up with a date.
David,
History Voice, yes sir.
our concert productions, are they sponsoring a world tour? Like they did with the Stones, are you guaranteed an income?
Am I guaranteed an income? My time alive I should be.
David? David?
I'd like to know how you feel about the state of pop music in the 80s, having started in the late 60s. Do you find it better or worse? Like the coming of Stoke
It's difficult to say, you know, late 60s. Well, we haven't got a Jimi Hendrix now, but on the other hand, we haven't got Billy Joe Kramer either, but we do have the Pixies, but we also have Vanilli. So I don't think it's all relative. I think there's some really great bands around, you know. I think there's some Dross.
David, I think I'm the only Russian reporter here. Could you please answer a question?
Yeah.
David?
Yeah.
David, I'm sorry. Could you please answer a question of the Soviet Union?
Yes, Stalingrad, we're in. Are you from Leningrad or Moscow?
Moscow.
Ah, sorry.
Do you ever intend to come to Soviet Union? Because your fans are waiting for you there.
I would adore to. Boris and I once talked about the prospects many years ago, but it's. I'd love to. Yeah. Would you invite me?
Sure.
Thank you. I'd love to. Obviously, I'd love to play with you. But the new stage show. It'll be very simple, but it will, because it's me, it'll have a certain amount of theatrics attached to it.
Any chance of 76?
Yeah, a very strong chance it might be in that general direction. What?
Who's going to be playing with you on a solo tour?
On the tour, the backup band is the Adrian Ballou band. Adrian Ballou is a very fine guitarist that I've worked with in the past, who's got a super band. His band consists of Rick Fox on keyboards, Nick Hodges on drums, and Adrian Ballou. It's just 3 of them. And then I'm bringing in Erdal Kizilki, who's a guy that I work with quite a lot. Comes from Turkish. He lives in Switzerland, but he plays funky American bass and other things. And he's playing bass with the band. So it'll be a 4-piece band. That's it.
Where do you want to play the final show? Yeah?
I wonder where it would be. It would be kind of nice to do something like this.
Will there be a live album?
Hadn't planned on one. Frankly, hadn't planned on one, but maybe. I mean, I generally record lots of stuff on tour, so we'll see. You know, if it's.
Who's working on the paper?
Carlos will be working on a future project with me, but not this one. The reason being is that Carlos is more of a rhythm guitarist. and therefore, by virtue of that, needs to work with another guitarist as a lead guitarist, which brings the band up to a different kind of feeling. Having worked with Tin Machine over the last while, the idea of working as a four-piece is very appealing to me, so to get that out of my system, I'll
There won't be any weak section.
no weak section, no girls going to give you